Updated July 28, 2018, 23 hours 2 minutes and 22 seconds. The Storm have continued their NRL premiership defence by thrashing the Raiders 44-10, as the Rabbitohs and Panthers both leave it late to post victories. Impressive Storm crush. RaidersMelbourne has shown its rise to the top of the ladder was no fluke, crushing Canberra in a 7-try romp at Amy Park. Leading into Saturday night's match, Storm coach Craig Bellamy admitted he was surprised by their lofty position and unsure if they deserved it, but the hosts looked right at home as competition leaders with a 44-10 win over the Raiders. Their 8th straight victory sets up a mouth-watering top-of-the-table clash with Souths in Sydney next Friday night. Canberra could rightly blame some poor refereeing for its last-round loss to Cronulla, but there were no excuses this time or answers to the Storm's rampant attack. Melbourne scored its first try in the 6th minute through second rower Felice Kaufazi, and from that point never looked like losing. The Storm took advantage of some flimsy Raiders defence and poor ball control, as well as a lopsided penalty count, to race to a 24-4 half-time lead. Canberra's only try came when Josh Hodgson sent veteran Sia Soliola barrelling across the line. Billy Slater and Cameron Munster caused Canberra plenty of headaches, with Munster wrong-footing Raiders defenders to score the Storm's second try of the night. Rookie back rower Joe Stimson, who started ahead of Ryan Hoffman in a late switch, also got through a mountain of work in defence. Winger Josh Adokar pounced on a loose ball to start the second half with the Storm's 5th try before Canberra centre Joey Liaw did likewise down the other end. But the Storm scoreboard continued to tick over and Canberra was left to play out the match down a man after Jordan Rapana was sin-binned for a professional foul. Rabbitohs' fight-back break. Paris Heart. South Sydney has staged a dramatic second-half comeback to run over the top of Parramatta 26-20 and keep its NRL minor premiership hopes alive. The Eels looked home and hosed at 20-6 up midway through the second half but were run down. Thanks to 3 Rabbitohs tries in 9 minutes in front of 15,542 at Sydney's Olympic Stadium. After having their 9-game winning streak snapped by the Wests Tigers and losing the competition lead last week, the Rabbitohs bounced back with an unconvincing yet valuable win. A Mitchell Moses penalty gave the Eels a 20-6 lead and a 3-try buffer with 25 minutes on the clock. However, the Rabbitohs came home with a wet sail. After Cody Walker and Angus Crichton were denied by the video referee, they finally cracked the Parramatta defence when Campbell Graham caught them short on the right wing to make it 20-10, and when Robert Jennings crossed in the left corner and Adam Reynolds booted it from the sideline, the margin was suddenly just 4. Corey Norman became the second player sin-binned for the match and Dane Gagai made them pay the following set as he charged over for the go-ahead try. Graham's second 4-pointer in the 79th minute put the icing on the cake. The result leaves the Eels stranded alone on 10 points at the bottom of the table after fellow cellar dwellers North Queensland and Canterbury both scored upset wins on Friday night. Parramatta copped an early blow when hooker Kaiser Pritchard was forced off with a shoulder injury in just the 6th minute, with rookie Reid Mahoney forced to take on primary dummy half duties in his 4th first-grade game. After Hymel Hunt was sin-binned, Parramatta crossed twice through Clint Gutherson and Jared Hayne, who turned back the clock with a powerful run after drifting in field off his wing. And when Michael Jennings shook off a meek attempted tackle by Hunt, Parramatta had 3 tries in 11 minutes and an 18-6 lead at half-time before they wilted in the second half. Never Say Die. Panthers beat Sea Eagles. Penrith has scored 4 tries in 7 minutes to breathe life back into its season and complete a remarkable comeback to beat Manly 28-24 at Brookvale Oval. Trailing 24-6 with 12 minutes to play, Penrith scored 4 times in 6 sets as the Sea Eagles only touched the ball for a Tom Trbojevic error to surrender their lead by the 75th minute. Crucially, the win moves the Panthers to 5th on the ladder and within touching distance of the top 4 after it appeared they might finish the round as low as 8th had they suffered their 5th loss in 6 matches. It also means the West's Tigers will be 6 points out of the finals if the Warriors beat the Gold Coast on Sunday, with 5 games to play. Panthers centre WAQA Blake sparked the comeback when he produced a one-handed falling offload for Josh Mansour to cross and make it 24-10. Isayo then ensured the Panthers would keep the momentum when he forced his way over moments later, before Blake finished off a length of the field movement in the set after the kickoff following a Viliami Kikau break. The comeback was complete when Trbojevic fielded a James Maloney bomb, only to drop the ball in a Kikau tackle before Nathan Cleary scooped it up and scored. Tyrone Peachey was also solid for Penrith in his first game at fullback, injecting himself into the action to put Dean Farey over for the Panthers' only first-half try. The loss leaves Manly just 2 points clear of their first wooden spoon, and under serious pressure after Canterbury and North Queensland both won on Friday night. The Sea Eagles looked to have their second win over the Panthers in the bag after Brian Kelly produced 12 minutes of brilliance after the Sea Eagles led 8-6 at half-time. He put Daly Cherry Evans away for Manly's first after the break when he bust through the midfield, as the Sea Eagles continued to threaten Penrith on the edges. The centre also bagged 2 tries of his own, the first from a Trbojevic pass and the second after a grubber kick from the fullback sat up perfectly for him just before the dead ball line. But it mattered little as Penrith arrested its mid-season freefall and won for the 4th time this year after trailing at half-time. NRL Ladder Match, AAP Topics, NRL, Rugby League, Sport, Brookvale 2100, Parramatta 2150, Penrith 2750, Redfern 2016, Sydney 2000, New South Wales, Canberra 2600, Act, Australia first posted July 28, 2018 14 hours 30 minutes and 44 seconds.